Hey everyone. Yeah, it's about almost 6 in the evening here. I just wanted to come on here real quickly while I check to see if there's any thing that got blown over here because today it's been windy, as you can probably tell by the trees and everything. It kind of picks up here and now and then, but it's kind of died down mostly. But I wanted to come on here and talk about once again, because I know I'm not the only one that brings this up multiple times. A lot of people here on YouTube do the same thing. But I wanted to talk about the crazy uniqueness when it comes to the copyright because, you know, even because it seems that even, you know, as I try, hold on for a sec. Sorry about that, but like I said, it seems that even the smallest of material can get copyrighted. There is no doubt. And a good example of this is when I uploaded a clip from Bennett the Sage's top 10 WTF music videos that he did when he also used Blimp, like a lot of people, including myself, did. And unfortunately, he didn't port the special over to YouTube due to the copyright algorithm that YouTube has. Anyway, to get to the point here, to get on topic here, I clipped out basically the number 6 video that he ranked as a WTFer, and that of course was Sledgehammer by Gabriel. Now he did describe that he liked the video, he had no problem with the creativity of the video, heck, he even liked the song, to an extent, but basically felt that the video, visually as creative and ingenious as it was, very innovative for its time, just didn't match up with what the song was about. It just felt like it was a little out of place, but not a little out of place because of its crazy wackiness. And one could understand that. One could understand that. There's no doubt about that. One could understand that. But I bring this up because when I clipped it using Power Director 14, Cyber Power Director 14, and then I went to online-convert.com to convert it up to 8K, and then I uploaded it, it still got copyrighted. And I can understand because it's, a song, it's a music video. So it's going to get copyrighted, no matter what. It's going to get a bit of copyright, given to it. Because it's a song, it's part of a music video, it's a clip. And I think that's the reason why Sage didn't port over the special, because he uses about, from what I could tell, he uses about, basically, he uses about, I would say, in total, 30 seconds worth of footage. He uses about 30 seconds worth of footage, if you will, to talk about the video, describe it and everything. Well, as I mentioned, I clipped it, uploaded it, and still got copyrighted. But what's unique about this is before that, I upconverted another video that I had done originally several years ago, many years ago. The original version had the scene from the second Ink episode of Batman Beyond, basically the ending, if you will. We get introduced to Ink's daughter and all that, but still it had that at the end of it. Oh, that basically, it had the ending part as a part of it, is what I'm trying to say. And then I decided to take out that part and potentially go without it to see what would happen. Because I think also there was other issues or something. I got to go back and look. Because it's still up there. The original one's still up there. But anyway, I decided to go without it, take it out, because, like I said, there might have been an issue, or I may have noticed something that seemed to be a little off, if you will. Seemed to be a little off. But anyway, I went and did that. And then when I put it in there, I entitled it basically, melting cartoon females minus the ink scene and all that. I uploaded it, and it was all right. There was no restrictions, nothing saying ineligible. It said you were good, that I was good to make money off it. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Because there are several scenes in there, from Minerva melting twice in her two different cartoons, Babs melting, the scene from Silver Surfer, Learning Curve, I think, part 2, Popeye Palay's Woo's Woo, Sooner Crooner. They were all in there, all those scenes, and yet everything was okay. And my assumption is because of the fact that it's a mixture of scenes. Even Mira Nova melting down in, what was it, the de-evolution episode of Buzz Lightyear's Star Command. They were all in there and everything seemed passable. And I think it's because it was a mixture. And each scene, I believe, did not last as long as the ink scene did. I think the ink scene went for about 30 seconds or more. And because it went that long, it caused copyright. So I'm guessing that when you only have like a few moments, like a few seconds, like 10, 15 seconds, if not that, 5 seconds of a scene from an episode or a movie, mixed in with others, yeah, it's kind of hard to copyright it, if you will, because you got all these other things to copyright. But also it's not really doing any damage because, one, it makes people curious as to exactly what are they watching, and where could they see it. And it gets them wondering, where is this scene from and all that too. And again, this is what's crazy about, copyright, on YouTube. It's like, certain videos are okay if they're compilations with just very short clips, but then others aren't. And when you feel like, hey, it's fair use, and you explain to them, and usually you'll probably be all right in getting it passed and okayed, it's still a pain in the butt to do that. But obviously, it's a lesson learned that when you're doing these kind of videos or doing any kind of video where you use clips from shows and movies and all that, that mainly you need to make sure that those clips and movies only run a certain amount of time, because if they go over, let's say 30 seconds or so, that's pretty much claim for copyright. But if you mix it in like, okay, here's only a minute's worth of all these scenes, like what mine is, you're good to go, because you're basically, I think what it is, you don't have enough time on there. Like the timing is so short, there's not enough to really copyright claim, because it's like, I think a lot of studios are like, it's meaningless. Like, why would we want to copyright only, 5 seconds or 10 seconds of this scene? That doesn't make sense. Or why would we do this or that? And it's unbelievable to really think about and consider, if you know what I mean. Really unbelievable and crazy to think about and consider. I mean, even with my music videos, if you will, even with my music videos that I've re-uploaded after converting them to 1080p, not 1080p, but to 8K, thanks to online-convert.com, even those music videos of Lady Marmalade and Insatiable are okay. I can make money off them. It just blows my mind to even realize or think that there are certain things you can get away with the copyright and some things that you can't. But I think it's also mind-boggling to really think and consider that the best way you can get away with using clips and all that is to not go beyond 30 seconds. Because once you go beyond 30 seconds, either you're using them as a compilation video or part of a project, like an essay or a documentary or whatever. If you don't go over 30 seconds, you're fine. If you do, that could be grounds for copyright. So again, this is just another example. This is just another example of the strange copyright algorithm when it comes to places like YouTube, VENMO, Dailymotion, and all that. And even Facebook, and Twitter, because you don't know exactly what's okay and what isn't. And I think it all depends on the duration. on the duration of the video or the clip from the video or whatever source, that depends on whether or not it's going to get copyrighted. And that's why when I looked at the melting cartoon females, minus the ink scene that I put up, about a year or two ago in 2K, and then recently upgraded it to 8K, which is getting a lot of views. Thank you very much for that. Without that ink scene that goes beyond obviously 30 seconds, I'm in the clear. I'm good. But I can't really say that because you never know what will happen in the future. You never know. But again, the copyright algorithm of places like, YouTube and VENMO and Dailymotion, Facebook and Twitter and MetaCafe and all that, and BitChute and all that. It's strange because you never know which is going to be passable for monetization or not. That's how strange it is. And over time, I think that strangeness is just going to get crazier. I think over time, when things do enter public domain more so than other things, songs, cartoons, movies, the more they enter public domain, the more, I guess you could say, the more interesting things are going to be as time goes on. It really is. So let me know what your thoughts are, guys. I know it sounded like I rambled here. I do apologize, but let me know what your thoughts are. Comment if you like. Live chat during the premiere. Like the video. Super chat, super stickers are open during the live chat of the premiere. Super thanks afterwards. Check me out at BW Roses Discussions or your favorite audio podcast locations except for Pandora. Also at VENMO at BW Roses for content you can get here on YouTube. At BW Roses Discussions, all your favorite audio podcast locations except for Pandora. I think I just mentioned that. Teespring store. Check out my Teespring store for merchandise you can't get anywhere else. Patreon.com/BW Roses, a $1, $3 tier. At Venmo at Brian-Warmer-2 and at Cash App at BW Roses 98. And check out the DeviantArt page at deviantart.com/BVW1979. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys. How do you feel about the whole, strangeness of the copyright algorithm when it comes to these uploading video sites? Let me know down below in the live chat. And until then, talk to you later.